Whose page was that after that? Right, yeah, we've been to that page. This is all stuff we've covered. So we'll probably spend much less time reading, or at least we'll have fewer characters to read, because they're all mostly established at this point, unless they're going to surprise me with a new page of them or something. That's a lot of new messages we got there. Oh boy. R. Wells, I have messages from... Oh, it's like a group text for the whole school? Members of Blackwell community, please be advised that a fast-moving wildfire has recently been sighted in the vicinity of Culmination State Park. I have spoken with the Arcadia Bay Forest Watch, who do not believe any evacuations are necessary at this time, as the Blackwell campus is not within the affected area or the fire's current projected path. Please utilize caution while traveling to and from campus. Faculty and staff have been asked to waive punctuality requirements for all sports and extracurricular activities this weekend. So convenient that for them to go lax on punctuality right after I get expelled for it. Rachel. How much of this is new? Wait, how much of this is new? Oh yeah, all of it. Made it to my house without seeing either of my parents. Sweet. You were born to be a spy, jumping out of trains and shit. Oh man, we make such a great team. No enemy viewfinder would ever be safe from you again. Meanwhile, you're deep undercover as a passed out person. LOL, today was unforgettable. Some of it sucked. Yeah. You know what doesn't suck? What? You. You also don't suck. I know. We should probably sleep. Got Wells tomorrow morning. Yeah, my fault. Worth it. Wells blows. That meeting hella sucked. Oh, that's the leap. So they're up until 1:20 a.m. You're hella weird. You are. Seriously, it's okay. Yesterday was worth it. Was it though? I don't know if that's... I don't know if it was, honestly. Urgent. Fire weather update. Arcadia Bay Forest Watch. Arcadia Bay, Oregon, 02:02 a.m. PST. Saturday morning. Saturday, May 8th, 2010. Active Class D wildfire. Not contained. Use caution. Check local media for road closures. There's a big enough forest fire. Shouldn't they just not go to school because of, like, air pollution problems? It's bad for you. It's all bad for you. Where's the flashies? So I can see which one's the new ones. Holy shit. Did you get a Wells text about the fire? You okay? Yeah, you? Yeah, I'm just in my room. Hey, after Tempest, you want to hang out? I've got news for everybody. Did these people have messages at all? January 3rd, 2010. What day is it right now? Oops. That was 4 months ago. Oh, there's a lot here. Chloe, did you hear there's a fire? Please, text me so I don't worry. Chloe? Are you okay? Chloe, please. I'm fine. Oh, thank goodness. Come home by curfew. We have that meeting early tomorrow. Again, Chloe? Really? I'm at my wit's end with you. Well, we just went past him, unfortunately. We're gonna have a really fun talk in the next scene, aren't we? Maybe I could just go walk that way and just leave town. Never talk to any of these people ever again. Drug-free zone, nope.
Drugs are free here. Man, why didn't anyone tell me before?
No, it means... No. It does have to say free drug zone. Maybe you should have paid more attention in English class, Chloe.
Max would have loved this shit.
Oh, we're gonna have a real fun talk in this next scene.
Taking pride in Blackwell athletics means taking pride in yourself. Also, the trustees and their enormous bank accounts.
Yay.
At least I'll have plenty of free time to take up skateboarding again. If I feel like it.
That is a terrible method for throwing that away.
It's about damn time.
David, please.
Mom is clearly fighting to hide her disappointment. Which, of course, just makes this worse.
Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
Can we do this later? I don't think I can handle another fight right now.
And who do you expect to handle things for you? Your mother?
I don't need a conversation. Not with Sergeant Asshat here. I just need some space.
Do not use that language with your mother.
If my mother has something to say, she will say it to me.
She has. The problem is, you don't listen. Maybe if you try listening to me, instead of fighting me about everything, you might actually learn a thing or two.
What? Like how to have no job? Or how to be a soldier?
Soldiers put family and future above self and now. Getting kicked out of school? That's what losers do.
You had a scholarship, Chloe. Do you know what that means? What kind of opportunity you gave up? Do you want to work at the diner?
Someone needed my help.
Who? Your friend Rachel? Because I think the daughter of the DA is going to be just fine. I need your help. Me, your mother. We need to get our own house in order. Right now, what I need most of all is for the two of you to start getting along.
Chloe, I don't want to fight. I care about your mother very much. And you too. I'd like for us to start over. What do you say?
Sure. Reset button pressed.
I am glad to hear it. From now on, I will be assisting your mother in a few areas, like making sure that you are no longer abusing drugs or alcohol.
Mom.
Chloe, I'd like you to empty your pockets and place all your belongings on the trunk of the car.
What the fuck?
If we are going to start over, we have to know that you are not abusing drugs. If you're not, you should be eager for the chance to prove it.
Mom, you can't be serious.
David and I have discussed it, and we feel this is the only way for us all to have a fresh start.
Let's go, Chloe. Quit stalling.
I mean, I don't have drugs on me, do I?
Fine. You want to see my shit so badly? You know what sucks even worse than invading someone's privacy? Doing it for no reason.
You're awfully smug for someone who just got kicked out of school.
Chloe, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
I forgive you. You were under a terrible influence.
I just worry about you, but that's no excuse.
Joyce, you can't start apologizing now. This will only encourage her.
That's enough out of you, David. We need to start treating each other better. And that means all of us. We need a new beginning. A new chapter. One that will involve the three of us together.
What does that mean?
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
No fucking way!
Chloe, after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell me what you're feeling.
That's a bad idea. Also, she turned that on him so hard. Although I'm a little concerned how they don't give a shit that she's smoking cigarettes as a high school student. But I guess in 2010, Wait. You telling me people in a West Coast town don't care that their like 16-year-old is smoking cigarettes? Like, oh, it's not pot or marijuana, or that's about the same thing. It's not pot or like heroin or whatever, so fuck it. She can just keep the pack of cigarettes. I'm like, huh. You were going to a private school, huh? All right.
Mom, I know I fucked up. I'm a fuck up. I'm sorry.
Are you sorry? You don't even know what you're apologizing for.
I've been shutting you out even though I've needed you, and you need me, and I know that. But this is not the answer.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me. I'm sorry I took that for granted.
I'm not choosing anyone over anyone else. It's about the three of us having a home together.
It'll be better than you think, Chloe. Once everything's running smoothly, you'll see what a stable home can be like.
He phrases things the worst way, as if there never was a father before.
Hey!
There is no home. Not if he's there.
Chloe.
Let her go. She'll come home as soon as her tantrum is over.
Chloe, you're still wearing yesterday's clothes. Can we get new clothes? I'm just worried about hygienic things and whatnot.
How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left? This thing is a mess, but maybe I can fix it. If this beast will ever run again, the first thing it needs is a new battery. Wonder if I can find one around here.
Here we go. That's got to be the truck from the first game, right? Fairly sure. Got me some more messages. Max, you ever hated someone's guts, but then later felt bad because you found out they're actually cooler than you thought? Yeah, me neither. David got it inside his douchebag of skull that he needs to start cracking down on me, which means demanding I empty my pockets for him in the Blackwell parking lot. So much for the reset button, right? I went along with it, but just to make him look like an idiot in front of Mom since I wasn't holding. I guess it backfired because now David's moving into my old house. I say old house because if he's there, I'm sure shit not. Luckily, I've still got the junkyard. My home away from home. Chloe. But Bane of Fascists. Oh, Death to Fascists. I was like, that doesn't look like of, or is that an upside down of? And then I realized top where it said death, so it's completely... Wow, look at the fucking high quality, like, sticker she made of, like, David the Fascist, like, propaganda poster. What the... I have questions. Also, that's a really long middle finger. Like, that's a very long middle finger. Huh. Yeah, I feel like his reset button prompt was a little bit of a disingenuous move, considering everything he did after that in that scene. Chloe, David's trying to do what he thinks is best. He's such a tool. I didn't like that he asked you to empty your pockets, but then you were completely innocent. Chloe, can't you just forget about David for a second? Think about me. Maybe I just need some space, okay? Maybe I need my daughter back. Yep. Mixed feelings, because, like, on one hand, Chloe's being totally unreasonable. Just because, like, David is not abusive. He's definitely not the dad from fucking Captain Spirit, who was awful. He's just kind of commanding and makes demands about how the house should be run and crap like that, and that's like all he really does, and it's just not a big deal, honestly. But it's the reason she's reacting like this is not because he's such a huge problem. It's because she's reacting to how she's already feeling because of her dad being dead and the sense of replacement and other stuff like that. I just remember, like, my parents got a divorce when I was in high school.
There's got to be a battery under one of these car hoods, right?
Which lines up with the timing of this game in a lot of ways, where, like, my parents got a divorce, but it was, for me, it was like senior year, and it was like, I was like adjusted. I was fine. Like, people talk about like children that blame themselves or it affects them and stuff such in a bunch of different ways, and none of that stuff really applied because I was like an adult already. But I remember there's still some of the stuff happens. Like, I did resent the person my mom was remarrying to and was not interested in being around them and so on. But I had one day that hit me, which is that we went off on a trip with my brother and my mom and some other people, and, like, on the way back, we went to my mom's new house, which I'd never been to, and I'd avoided going to on purpose. And when I got there, it was
Most of these cars are junk. I'll probably need to find the one that seems less junky if I have any hope of finding a working battery.
I'm trying to relate to your story, Chloe. Give me a second. Because it was a moment, I had a moment of hurt where I visited the house, and it was full of all of these pieces of furniture and other objects of decoration that I grew up around and had been in my life for 20 years, and I'd taken for granted or not paid very close attention to, and were just stuff around the house. And suddenly they were all in a new house, and I was like, this, like, suddenly, like, I was only in there for a few minutes, and I just left and went back. I just waited outside until everyone else was done with whatever, because I didn't want to be in there anymore, because it hit me shockingly hard just to see approximately half of a household distributed amongst a new household, basically, as a result of the dissolved marriage.
First you take my mom, then you take my home. Fuck you, David.
And I had the advantage of being an adult and not a teenager. I was a college student. But she has the additional layers of the very strong emotional reactions to all sorts of things of being a teenager, which is not helping. And so I can kind of get why she's unreasonable all the time.
Sorry, Max. I think I'm more jealous of you than anything. Hopefully, I'll be escaping this place soon, too.
Like, in the spectrum of people who are a problem in the Life is Strange universe, or even this season so far, David's just a dick. It's just not a big deal.
Smile, bitch.
Like, what does he ever do? You go, wow, he's sure given a talking to. Whoa. Guy in Captain Spirit, like, beat his son.
Bottles everywhere, and not one beer to drink. This is no good.
I don't know a ton about cars or batteries and stuff like that, but seeing that's like the battery acid like corroding out, right? Seeing her touch that with her hands on the other one, because she rested her hand against the green part, I was like, no. I don't know how bad that is or isn't, but I just would not recommend it. Like, just don't touch that part. There's a handle for a reason. For the love of God.
This rug has some miles on it. Glass looks way prettier when it's broken. Wonder what else that's true for.
I always wonder where things land on the spectrum, because you always hear people saying like, ugh, adults trying to write teenagers, cringe. But I always wonder how much of that is the adults failing to write teenagers and how much of that is the audience not wanting to acknowledge that maybe that's how they were as a teenager, and where on the spectrum, like, who is more right between those two, or if it's both, and that's why people react very strongly at times to the writing of some of these games that have people of this age.
Bottles everywhere, and not one beer to drink.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to drink a junkyard beer. It seems like a bad call. Seems like a real bad call.
I think I'm all smashed out. For now. Damn, you cigarettes.
Not even one pull-up, huh? Alright. Oh, we're gonna use a boat battery? I'm sorry, can you not lift a pallet? She looked like she's really struggling with that. Like, if somebody was dragging a wooden pallet, they would just lift up the side that was facing them and then drag it. But she was dragging it flat on the ground like it's the heaviest thing ever. It's a wooden pallet. They're super light. Unless this one's, like, special or something. In fact, it's easier to drag if you lift it up on one side, because then only the edge is touching the ground instead of the entire bottom. Maybe she was struggling, she was fighting all of the friction head on.
Shit.
You don't want to drag a flat, grooved object on the ground.
What do I want to tell my fellow sailors of the 7 trash heaps? Got it.
She's done it. She's back in pirate mode. Is that actually... The train tracks are there. That actually might be representative of some amount of this area.
I don't know for a fact that there isn't buried treasure there.
Sure. I guess that's technically true.
can't believe Rachel set that fire. I don't think she meant to, but I also don't think she didn't mean to. Crazy that something so destructive can also be so beautiful. Or a fire that began in a trash can could grow to light up the entire sky. In conclusion, fire. Pretty sweet.
The virtue is going in the way. Keep it tight so no one will stray. Staring at a light. Needless to say that I'll be alright. I'll ride home. And your tears stain, friend. You have waited the end out there, golden hour. Finding you stand still, stare at my stupid bedroom. All that I wanted was an unwanted.
That's a pretty alright fire texture of the smoke up there. Is it moving? Trying to tell earlier. Yeah, it is slowly moving. It's probably kind of just wobbling a little bit because it kind of looks like a somewhat fixed in place fire drawing. I don't know how much they can really animate it. But looks approximately like the kind of fires I'm used to seeing. Well, without I don't usually see the fire. I live in California. I mean, the shit's always on fire. But I'm used to seeing the smoke more than the actual fire.
It's all fun and games till this guy enslaves everyone.
I've had the experience of having school canceled. Not the entire school, but everyone from my town couldn't go to school. Because you have to drive out of town a little bit to get to the school itself, and the entire area was on fire. So, hey, fire day. It's like a snow day, except it's bad for you long term to even be in the same mile as it.
A pirate flag? Wonder if there's treasure buried nearby.
It's like a snow day, except it gives you cancer.
Next, a local band called Pisshead is blowing minds and speakers through
No
the
way.
bay. Here's their new single, Nothing Wrong.
Shockingly, they still sound like the Black Keys.
I know one fire that doesn't need any poking.
The music is just such an improvement in this game over the last one.
Now this is a Vortex Club I wouldn't mind joining.
Tiny little piece of wait, is that? That's not really. No, I guess that is. I guess that is for golf, isn't it? Yeah, I guess you would just have to have a flag that you hit with the ball and no hole for it to go into if you were just setting it up as like in your house. And you just have to be like sort of honor rules like, hey, I hit the flag, that means I won. Because a hole would be way worse to install.
You're a long way from the country club, guy.
I don't know if that is a country club thing. I think that was just in someone's house.
These magazines are so gross. Who would look at this? Okay, I'm still looking, but it's only because I'm so fixated by how weird it is.
Yeah, that's their. You're right. That's their target audience. You crack the code. It's all sexual content is novelty. That's what it's designed to be. Congratulations.